I'm Holly from My Daily Haze, and I'm here to talk about our my Christmassy endeavors since the last saw you, since yesterday. First and foremost, I finished little baby Jesus in the manger, and oh goodness, the back stitching was a real pain in the tush. But and then I realized I was sitting there worried about back stitching the height when I realized that the long stitches I did was in lieu of the back stitching around that again looked like Lego bricks because it was very blocky. So I'm calling this done. I changed the back stitching to suit my needs because like I said, it was very blocky, not really my thing. So I've done it. That's all done. And I finished the next one. So I officially have 5 of these beauties done. And isn't that precious? I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. And that I started it last night and finished it this morning. So that went super, super quick. And I will probably do this pattern again because it's just such a beautiful pattern. And I just think it's gorgeous, gorgeous. So I've done I've done these 4 now, and I've done that one there already. So my next one to do is this one. It says Merry Christmas. So that's what I'll be starting later on today. Everything's so busy at the moment. I just wasn't able to pick up my full coverage projects. It's you know, when you get to December 1st and all of a sudden people start saying, well, I'd really like this, and taking in mind I've been asking him since the summer, what would you like for Christmas? I don't know, maybe such and such. And now all of a sudden my husband's decided he needed a few bits and pieces of clothing, just normal everyday stuff that you get that's not fun to buy but it's necessary. And also my son and his fiance, they're for Christmas presents for them. And my son's birthday is New Year's Eve. My husband's birthday is Christmas Eve. So I spent a lot of time shopping online for them because I don't like going to the shops in December at all, because it's a bit of a madhouse. But I do what I can, and I really should go out and do some shopping, but I just I can do that. But anyway, my plan is to start the next one. I need to get some more, put some more ornaments on the tree. I don't know if you can see. I don't know. I'm 2 minds. I should have put some more lights on this tree. I usually put about 5 strands. I put about 2. I put 2, one white and one colored. I wish I'd put more, but I've already started putting decorations on, so I'm not taking it down. So I'll just have to put some lights somewhere else, I think. I wanted to show you, this is one of my mother-in-law's little decorations that she had. They put it on the thing there. Isn't that sweet? This is something that I made years ago into one of my little ornaments, and it's just, I used to make these all the time. Well, not always in the same style, but I used to do all kinds of little decorations. And for just something that you might want to do if you've got children around to entertain, it's early enough in the season that you could do it if you wanted to, I'll put a tutorial down of making salt dough. Salt dough it's just salt, plain flour and water. You mix it up and you knead the dough, and then you can cut out like little, with your cookie cutters. Now this, yes, it's not wonderfully decorated or anything like that, but my son made this when he was, I think, 4, 5, 6, something like that, because we used to one year towards Christmas, I made up loads of these for the scout troop, or well, his Cub Scouts. What we did is I made the salt dough for them to cut out. They brought the trays back home with I think parchment or greaseproof paper. Each child had its own. Anyway, I was able to, and then I just dried them in my own oven. And then next week, my son and husband, that was his thing, he would do every Monday night with them. That was his night off, his only night off for the week, and so he would take that and go do Cub Scouts with my son. Anyway, he took them back, and you can decorate these. I think this is like poster paint or something like that. But I also had, over the years, we used markers. Just get some really cheap markers and let the kids draw patterns on them, or poster paint, something like that. And if you really want, I mean, this hasn't been treated, but I've also done like clear shellac varnish kind of thing, where I either brushed it on or spray painted it on. But this is the only salt dough ornament that's been left over the years, and it's precious to me for what it is. Anyway, another website you might want to think about looking at, which is quite fun, is called Snow Days. Snowdays.me. I'll put the email, and basically you go on, and I've done it. Supposedly, I've done it for years, and you go onto it, and it says create a snowflake. Because as you go on, you see the screen, there's all these beautiful snowflakes falling, different looking ones. And at the bottom of the screen, it says create a snowflake. And you click on that, and it looks like it's got a piece of paper, and then the computer, it looks like it folds it up, and so that you've got like a 6 and cuts it. So, and then you take your mouse or whatever, you click on it, hold it down, and then you move it wherever you want it, and then release. And every time you make a line or draw on that piece of white paper, it does a pretend cut, and you just get the most beautiful snowflakes. And you do have to have an email address to put in, but you can post it as anonymous. You don't have to put your name or anything in, and you don't have to have anyone. Yeah, it's just, you just put your email. Some people put messages like Merry Christmas or Have a Good Day, and there's people from all over the world that use this. And some people, you just can see that they're absolute artists. I just go on there and just do all kinds of squiggly lines and straight lines and do it until I get, and if you do something and you decide you don't like it, you can undo it and it takes it back, and then you can do something else. And then when you're satisfied with it, you go to the next one, next screen over, and then you can, like say, just pop in your email, and you can publish it. And if each snowflake has its own number, so you can go back and search for that number, or you can, it's fascinating. And you have people in all different languages from all over the world saying good Yule or whatever it is, and it's lovely, it's artistic. The children love it because they can just do it over and over and over again. I love it because it's so much fun. Oh, I'm wearing my Merry Christmas. It's a penguin. My son went through a phase where he really loved penguins. I'd never thought of penguins as Christmassy, but he went through a phase, and ever since then I've been kind of keeping penguins around. All right, so the free pattern today will be a festive front door cross stitch. I'll put the link down below as well. So I'm putting links for all of these down below. And this, I was going to say, this is an ornament we bought years ago. My husband and I, our favorite song, even all time of the year, but especially at Christmas, is Vince Vance. It's by Vince Vance and the Valiants, and it's All I Want for Christmas Is You. And it's a lovely version of the song, and that's our our song, right? And secondly, something bubbly and fun, Andrew's Sister's Sleigh Ride. It's beginning to look like Christmas by Johnny Mathis. Yes, amazing, amazing. Mad Morty was I can't, in her Flossmas, she mentioned that she loves Carol the Bells. It's one of my favorite songs at Christmas. I just think it's so magical. And I'm putting in a song that's very English. It's called Wombling Merry Christmas. Wombles were a children's like not cartoon, but a children's programming. As I guess you would call those clay or stop action kind of things, really old. And it was, anyway, it's really quite silly, and the song is very much, I think, of the 70s, but it's quite a fun silly song to listen to if you want to, and that's very much of an English thing, I'm pretty sure. But besides that, that's what I wanted to say. Oh, there it is. I also wanted to show, this is one of my, it's like a little crocheted angel that I did years and years ago. I'm finding all these homemade ornaments that I've made, and I put them aside. The point is, I keep putting them aside and to show you, and now there's loads of ornaments that are not on the tree yet, because I keep going, oh, I gotta show that one, I gotta show that. Anyway, I'm wishing you a wonderful day, and keep joy in your heart. And your time with a loved one is a lot more important than anything you can spend on them. Okay? You have a wonderful day. Bye.